No, I am ashamed of this. Hold on, first of all.
Good.
This jacket is doing its job. I am ashamed of this. This is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather, dude,
We're not disagreeing.
Wear my foreskin as a chain, but I love to smoke, and I had to do something about not destroying my teeth.
Oh, gotcha.
You feel me?
Wait, cigarettes? You like cigarettes?
Newport Hundreds.
Wow. That explains.
Call me Jim and Nikki, okay?
Yep.
No, I love, no, it's actually Newport shorts. I'm talking shit. But I do like strong cigarette, and I like the physical part of smoking, and I'm like, I fucking just...
It's a rhythm. I say that about cigars all the time.
It's almost more physical than chemical.
It's therapeutic, actually. It's like a rhythm, the in and out.
It's a moment for yourself.
Yes.
I won't even pick up the phone if I'm truly having a cigarette. This is just jerking off. If I'm truly having a bogey, or if I'm I won't even answer a call.
I agree.
Well,
It's
I
really
also don't
nice.
have children, so fucking take me to court. But it's a moment, dude. It's a moment
I
for
say
you.
that all the time.
I even remember your breath even slows down. You're like aware of yourself.
Yeah.
And nicotine is a nootropic, especially for guys like us who care about the shit that comes out of our mouths. Mm-hmm. The moment of focus, a little rush of focus, it's actually useful.
I miss the fact, and listen, I know a lot of people
Smoking
are going to be
indoors?
Yes.
I feel you, but I cannot tolerate a cigarette unless it's the one I'm smoking.
Yeah, but you know what? There's an ambiance
like cum.
about it. It's an ambiance. When you used to go into when you go into a restaurant and you'd be like in a bar, like a nice restaurant, and there was a smoking section, and there was an ambiance about that. Like, to me, there's still spots in Vegas that are really cool because you can do that. You can enjoy yourself. You can have a nice drink. You can smoke. If the ventilation's really good, I like that.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. It feels like a period piece.
Yeah,
it's like I go to Vegas truly, so I can just play a stupid few games of roulette, have a martini and a cigarette indoors. I'll walk that shit into the elevator, but just to feel like I'm from at a different.
What's
time
crazy is people will drink this, but they'll be opposed to having a smoke.
That is true.
That's a good point.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it's kind of where we're messed up. I mean, both are bad.
Yeah. You remember how much the first cigarette sucked?
See, I never smoked cigarettes.
Never?
No.
Same.
I've had a couple.
Never?
Okay, that can't be surprising.
That's true
for
you.
him. It's
I thought maybe you got drunk and had what's it called? The spirit. What are they called again?
Like an American
Virginia
Spirit.
American Spirit.
He had a Virginia
a Capri.
A Capri.
No.
A Capri.
He had a chopstick.
Yeah.
I
A
never-
clove.
Yeah.
There is no bigger piece of shit than someone who smokes cloves. There's no one more lost about who they are than someone who smokes cloves.
See, but I used to, when I used to work in the restaurant, this is back in the day, we used to have a cigarette machine in the basement. And so all of the guests that were there, they knew we had cigarette machine in the back. And at that time, they were like $3, $2.50 or whatever.
Right.
And so they go, "Oh, can you give me a pack of Marlboros?" I go, "Yeah, $5." Boom. So I get $5. I make $2.50 in my pocket. They give me a type of 10. I made at that restaurant. I used to make like $150 in cigarettes alone a night.
Dude, that's bananas.
That's wild, and that's why this is granite.
Here we are.
Dude, the cigarette machine. Fuck, that brought me
The
back.
best.
Okay, smoking it's meditative. It slows you down. It's relaxing.
Yep.
You get in your own head. Like, I get that it's meditative, but also it looks cool.
It does look cool.
But this, I'd rather.
That's garbage.
It looks like I'm blowing Ronald
It's
McDonald.
awful.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Well, it's because they market it to
awful.
fucking kids. It looks like a toy. That's why it doesn't look cool.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
It's not good.
Yeah, it's for children.
Throw that out right now.
But the thing is that if I invented this, I would market it to children.
Yeah, of
so what are we
course.
talking about?
100%.
Yeah, so you could sit
Yeah,
on the
I'm
boat
not
and
hating on
smoke cigarettes.
I'm not hating on capitalism. I'm just hating on you.
Yeah. Lindsay's here.
I don't know.
Should we tell her to come in?
I don't know.
I should be better than
Should go around? Should
this
I answer?
many seconds to.
I think the door's open,
Did
isn't
you
it?
let your wife just walk into the house on her own?
Oh, hold on. Let me just
Isn't that messed up? I told her to come in.
Hi.
You guys would all be dead right now.
Oh, who cares? We would die drinking Hawaiian Punch.
Hey, Queen. What's up, girl?
Linz.
Your hair looks terrific.
Dynamite. What would you call if you had to vocalize what you got done? What are the words?
A bleach and tone.
Okay.
That's.
But but she styled it.
Well, they blow it out. When they charge $500, they should do that.
Is blowout just when they straighten it?
Yeah.
It's the least they can do.
It's when they wash your hair and they blow dry it and round brush it.
Okay.
And style it. Yeah.
I never knew the women's blowout version. I always knew blowout as, you remember guys would get blowouts and it looked like they looked like Goku?
Yeah.
Well, no, I was a fucking Puerto Rican Super Saiyan until I was like 13 years old. Dude, I'm telling you, I had a blowout with we called it Brooks, but it's like the taper.
Yeah.
Kamehameha. I don't even like the show, but I had a blowout.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just figured a blowout was they just put a chick in front of like an industrial-sized fan for 5 minutes. Just until they blow it out. That's just all I thought.
Well.
Is that wrong?
I don't know.
No, let me tell you something right now that I forget. It's a detail of my life that I forget, right? My parents come from and that's why I think I'm like a kind of a feminine dude. My parents are so like my mom is like a gangster. Like she has a limp. Like my mom wears like loose flannel shirts, the sunglasses that you would see like Pablo Escobar's mother wear. And my father had a salon dryer in his bedroom.
Nice.
Wow.
I tell a joke that my father used to, and this is completely true.
Like
the one that comes over.
What do you exactly?
Like the ladies that
and
get
he would be watching daytime television, fucking Maury, and he's like this before he goes to New York City to run a real estate office. And he's got he would style his hair.
curlers in his hair?
No, he would style his hair, and then he put like almost like it's like a do-rag, like a wave cap. Yeah. But what it was a thing old Cuban guys used to do. They used to get their wives' old pantyhose.
Oh my God.
And they would just cut it down to the end and tie it back. And I used to have a bit that my father was so into his looks. He's like, he used to take my mom's old pantyhose and wear it like a do-rag because he wanted a wave in his side part. That's not a man making his hair nice because he wants to get into a woman's pants. That's a man getting into a woman's pants to make his hair nice. And it's a completely true story. And he was a sharp guy. I remember when he was passing away. He had a heart issue my whole life. So it's like a dog that's like you're mourning it, and it's like he's probably not dead for 4 years, but you're like, poor guy. But no, he had a heart attack when I was born. He had a quintuple, bypass before the stents came out for the heart. He had a quintuple bypass when I was 13 years old. Wow. He had to pay out of pocket. I remember he didn't have insurance that year. $255,000.
But his hair was nice.
His hair was.
But damn, he looked good in the machine.
He had me when he was like 51, and my mom's was 41.
Wow.
And this was 89. So, and I was the firstborn. Yeah. Wow. That's why I'm fucking twisted metal, kid. No. But I remember when he had the last heart attack, when it was like, it was done. It was like they were treating it like in a massive stroke or whatever. I went to Columbia Presbyterian on 178th in New York City because that was like the best neurological center, blah, blah. They had his head split open with a tube coming out. He was all inflamed. They shaved his head. He looked like the guy in the lab coat in Beetlejuice who had his head split with a Band-Aid holding it open. And I'm like, you couldn't even, my dad was the kind of guy that when I was younger, my friends would like fuck with him and like touch his face or touch his hair. He would do the gangster, that's funny, Chuck. And he would leave him purple. Like you couldn't touch my father's hair. And now I remember seeing him just like a fucking boiled cabbage. And I was just like, that's an old school dude who was like always about the suit. Yeah. Always about he used to say, he was like, shorts on men, if you're not by water, is for like, he's like, if you're not at the gym or by water.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
my father would just catch me in the street with shorts. I'm like, somebody turn on the hose.
Someone hit me with water, please.
So does Hawaiian Punch hold up?